I was encroaching my 40s. My husband was already in his 40s, and so we wanted to jumpstart having a family. When we were told we had to wait an additional 6 months before implementing fertility, we said, nope, that's a no-go. So we decided, let's explore infertility doctors on our own. I think it's just protocol to wait a year and try to conceive because, believe it or not, statistically it's hard to get pregnant. My prior OB-GYN, we had a good relationship, but at that moment, I think when I was ready to pursue expanding our family and she wasn't, I knew that wasn't a good fit for me. So we self-referred to Atrium Health Women's Institute. The doctors and nurses there were very great in helping us through our journey. As we got pregnant finally and had a successful pregnancy, they released us to go to an OB-GYN, and at that time I didn't have one, but I knew I wanted to stay in the Atrium network, so we were referred to Eastover OB-GYN.
If you feel like you don't click with someone, or you feel like you're not heard, or you just want to get another opinion, I think it's always completely acceptable and advised to get a second opinion. At the end of the day, whoever you decide to be your doctor should be someone that you trust. And so if that happens to be the second or third or fourth doctor that you've talked to, then that's good, because then you've made that decision that, no, this is the person that I trust and that I want to move forward with my healthcare, my procedures, whatever it is.
I met with various doctors throughout my pregnancy, but really found my person and Dr. Cunahan. We were nervous about the pregnancy and the viability of it, just given previous miscarriages. And I think meeting Dr. Cunahan and trusting in him and just his bedside manner and his care and compassion, it really resonated with me.
As an OB-GYN, we have the obstetric side, so obviously we prenatal care, deliver babies, C-section and vaginal deliveries, but then we have the whole gynecologic care, which I think some patients don't realize. That means that after we deliver your baby and we see you hopefully every year for your annual visit, that if something comes up with problems with the periods, whether it's heavy bleeding or irregular bleeding, then we can do all these different procedures to help take care of all of those different issues.
Once we had Merritt, she was born in June of 2018, and I had a planned cesarean with Dr. Cunahan, which I was nervous about, but he was always great at helping get me to that point. But I knew after having Merritt, we weren't sure on whether we wanted to expand our family any further. One of the options that I wanted to pursue was a hysterectomy, because it was going to hopefully alleviate some of my other concerns from my menstrual cycle and migraines that I had had for years. And so we talked through it, and we ultimately landed on having a hysterectomy, and it was probably one of the best decisions of my life.
We can do laparoscopic surgery for ovarian cyst removal, for fibroid removal. We can do a hysterectomy, which can be done either vaginally or laparoscopically, so very small incisions. We can do hysteroscopies, which are procedures where we go in and remove polyps on the inside of the uterus, so no incisions. There's a ton of different procedures that we can do that are all next door in the surgery center. So it's all kind of enclosed in one space, all within Atrium, just to kind of keep it all here together with one provider.
So, 4.5 years later, here we are, and Dr. Cunahan is still helping me with all of my women's health needs. I'm glad we didn't wait. I'm glad that we kind of took that journey in the palm of our own hands and kind of led us to where we are today.